Today I'm going to show you guys how we brought 156 new customers to a brand new restaurant in just 4 days. And we did that running ads on Facebook and also on Instagram. And our ad spend for this campaign was $950 and our return was $4,750. But that wasn't even the primary goal. That's actually the secondary goal. And I'll get into that in a bit on why that is. So a little backstory of Romanacci. They opened in Fairfield, Connecticut in February of 2024. They were off to a slower start than they expected, and basically they needed customers fast. They needed customers now. So we started working with them end of August. We wanted to do something that leaned into culture, something that people were already talking about, that people were already doing, that we can seamlessly fit ourselves into. Doing that, putting a campaign or an idea around something that's already going on is so strong because it brings you that much closer to your potential customer, because that's already on their mind. That's already what they're thinking. And with that, we wanted to do something for Labor Day. So Labor Day weekend was coming up, and this is usually a time where in-house is not busy. Usually takeout is busier, obviously because people are in group settings, having parties, barbecues. With that thought in mind, we wanted to actually run an aggressive takeout offer. And the first thought that came up is, why would we do something around takeout? It's already busier. Why not do something for dine-in? That's like, of course, the first thing that comes to your head. But that is not what the customer is thinking. The customer already knows they're going to a party. They already know they're going to a barbecue. They know that. Instead of trying to make them change what they were going to do, try to get them to come in, we should lean into what they are already doing, if that makes sense. And also, that is what every other restaurant on the block is thinking. We're already going to be busy for takeout. Why would we advertise? Like, why waste the effort? And that is exactly why we're going to do it, because no one else will. And when we do it, that means we take potential customers from our competitors. We want to take a specialty item that the restaurant is known for, we're proud of. And in this case, it was pizza. They have a big 26-inch pizza that they are known for, that people love. Also, it has good margins. The product has good profit margins. We did an aggressive buy one, get one free promotion. Sometimes restaurant owners lean away from promotions, but I think they're an incredible tool to use to get people to come in, to incentivize people to come in, especially when they've never been to your restaurant before. Because if they come for that first time, it makes it infinitely easier to get them in a second time, and a third time, and a fourth time. But getting them through that door the first time is so super important. That's why you see all these bigger companies running what seems to be aggressive promotions just to get people in the door at the beginning to build a recurring customer base. Not every campaign, but we do want to leverage aggressive offers with healthy margins to get people through the door. Now, like I said before, we got 156 customers through these ads. Do you see the ad on Facebook, Facebook stories, Instagram stories, and you are prompted to click the button below. And the button below is a See Menu button. And once you click the See Menu button, it brings you to Romanacci's menu or your menu. And you can add on, in Facebook ads, you could click a little add-on that lets you have a pop-up that says call now. The reason you don't want to drive them straight to call now is because if someone's looking at an ad, oh, I like this offer, I want to try this place, it's not as simple as call now. Because if they just click call now, what are they going to say? Oh, what do you have? They're going to ask what you have? No. You have to lead them to the menu for them to, number one, see your menu to see if they'll like it. And if you have a nice menu, good options, they will be even more incentivized to take you up on this offer, or even if there's no offer, just to come to your restaurant in general. So I recommend, it depends on what the campaign is, of course, run them to website and then call now. Now, what I will say is if your POS system captures their data, email and all this stuff, wonderful, beautiful. If it doesn't, there are other ways of collecting customers' email and phone number, like through Facebook Messenger or Instagram DMs. The button is Messenger, and it leads to the Messenger. And from the Messenger, you can create an automated chat. And the automated chat will walk them through. It would say, hello, are you looking to claim this offer? Or, hey, are you looking to dine in with us? Or whatever question you want to ask them. And they would just respond, yes. And then it says, okay, type your phone number in to get this offer. Type your email in to get this offer. So that's another way to get their contact info. It all depends on your POS system and its capabilities. The funnel is very important. You want to make sure you're driving them to a place where they can convert. I've seen some restaurants run campaigns and it's just driving them to their Instagram page, which is not a way to order. I mean, there is a button you can put on Instagram page to order, but it just adds too many steps. If you want to spend money with the goal of seeing a return on your investment, you have to make the funnel or the way for them to order as easy as possible. Now, what I will say is 156 customers through the door is great, but what becomes magical is when we bring customers through the door and they enjoy themselves a lot at this restaurant, whether they sit in or take out, giving them a reason to return. So from 156 customers, honestly, we're shooting for 30% of a return customer base. Of course, there's going to be that cheap guy or girl who just wants the deal and may never return. And that's just what we have to bite sometimes. That's what we have to accept, because there are the people who will love your restaurant. They'll be happy they found your restaurant. They'll be happy they got the deal. They'll be happy to bring new people in, bring people to see this 26-inch pizza, bring people to see your cocktails, bring people to see your specials. Those are what's important. Some owners fear offers. They feel like they're gonna lose money, which is actually not a concern, because in the long term, it is very profitable to get someone through your door. Number one, this campaign had a 4x ROI. That in and of itself is making money. That covers the money we spent on ads. And even after the cost of goods of the free pizza that people were getting, it's still a good return. It's still a great return. So as I said before, that's the secondary objective. The primary objective is getting them in and making them repeat customers. Getting them in, collecting their contact info, and getting them into your community of a recurring customer base. Now, let's do some math here. So let's say one repeat customer is gonna spend $150 a month at your restaurant, at Romanacci. $150 a month, say they come 2-3 times. So if one recurring customer is worth $150 a month, multiply that by 12. One recurring customer could be worth $1,800 per year, or one customer recurring. And it's much more valuable to look at it in that sense, which if this customer is gonna spend $1,800 a year at your restaurant, the initial ad spend of $947, divide that by 156 people, it cost what? $6 to get them to the door. $6 to get someone to the door who could be worth $1,800 a year. We brought in 156 customers, and 50 customers are gonna become repeat customers. So 33% are gonna become repeat customers. So multiply 1,800 by 50, that's adding $90,000 per year in revenue to your restaurant. And that is the reason we do these types of campaigns. For the long term, to create recurring customers. That is the biggest thing. Now, of course, not every campaign is gonna be this way. So maybe every other month, do a little bit of an aggressive offer, collecting their info so you can reach back out to them. Now, you're gonna wanna change it up. You're not gonna wanna do the same thing every single time. The holidays are different, the times of year are different, the sports are different. You wanna lean into things that are culturally relevant and give people a reason to come to your restaurant. People are busy, people have a million things to do. They're not always looking around to try something new. Give them a reason to. Sometimes you have to pull out this card. And this is a very strong card to play. So that is just one of the types of campaigns we run. And if you're a restaurant looking to do something like this, we'd love to work with you. We'd love to chat to see what's possible for your restaurant. And all you gotta do is schedule a time below to chat and fill out the form. And for everyone else, good luck running these types of campaigns. We are going to be probably releasing more videos like this, so stay tuned for those. You may see some advertisements on that.